This is Ilir's System Show. You're wondering where Phil, Seamus, and Sparno is. They fucking suck. So I'm replacing it. Now, give you reasons why I'm replacing this show. It's because they fucking suck here. They suck at pick no, not on show. Fucking 50-50 here like Arnold Palmer over here. NFL, suck. 40-60, they're in the low 40s. So from now on, this is going to be my show, episode 1. Okay? Now, give you my resume. Just letting you know, I'm 101. Now, you're wondering how I got that one loss. Well, this is what happens when you listen to Vinny Ninzati. Told me about a WNBA game to bet on, and I got my first fucking loss. Now, because of this, can you do the fireworks? Okay, good. Did it? All right, good. Thank you. Now, the reason I got that loss, we had to change some things here. System killers. Coastal Carolina, Notre Dame. We removed Washington Commanders. Baker Mayfield, I don't know who the fuck that is, and Vinny. So not only that he's system killer, he's also a killer of joy. So you're wondering where these guys are and where's Trust the System. Unfortunately, I have
All right, we were a little late today, had some technical difficulties, but welcome to Trust the System Podcast, episode 11. Tastes good, Seamus.
You're who?
And I'm Phil.
I'm Seamus.
I'm Sparno.
All right. So,
Cheers
nice
to
big
the
week
the
last
week
week.
that was.
Once
Very
again,
nice
ladies and
Biggest week
gentlemen.
this season. No
Fireworks?
No fireworks?
There's none left? Oh, man, I don't know what happened to the
I
fireworks.
have no idea
but
why, but
strange. So, last week, a good week. It was a roller coaster week. It was crazy. We were like 12-3 going into... we were like 13-4 going into Saturday.
Yeah.
So we are on fire before that. Thursday was a bad day. Every other day, I think we won almost every single bet.
Yeah,
we didn't lose any bets except for Thursday.
Thursday's only bad. Yeah, all those loss came on Thursday. It was
And then
nuts.
Saturday. So, all right. So let me tell you. I like the way Saturday went.
You did?
Personally, that's how I like it. I mean, I don't love it. Obviously, 12 o'clock we got screwed. Let's talk about 12 o'clock.
I don't want to talk. Two screw jobs.
Let's talk about 12 o'clock on Saturday for a second here.
Well, the over-under on the Ohio State game.
So we had the 5 games.
They scored
Yeah.
45 points in the fourth quarter.
They scored 45 points in the fourth quarter. These teams, we had the under.
We had the under of 61.
It was looking so good.
End of the third quarter, there was 30 points total. So that's another 31 points total in the fourth quarter. You think there's going to be another 31 points?
Crazy.
45 points.
Insane.
And it happened after from 9 minutes left.
Yeah.
It was like 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Scoring like crazy, like maniacs.
That was, I don't know, I can't imagine.
That was a killer for us. I really wanted that one. And then the West Virginia game, did you see
Oh my
TCU?
God.
They were up by 3. They 4th and 1, throw a fucking touchdown with like 10 seconds
All you need
left.
to get the first down, ice the clock, or get the field goal, and just.
And he throws a fucking touchdown.
Yeah. Look, the Horny Frogs are one of the fucking our favorite teams on this show.
Yeah.
So I'm not as pissed about that one as I was about the Ohio State one. That's
so
fucking for
we
sure.
we felt like we were going to go 3-2 at 12. We wound up going 1-4.
That was the worst
So
part
look,
of the day.
let me tell you something. I knew 12 o'clock wasn't going to be great. So I didn't do parlays. 3:30, 5 picks from the show, all at one time. That never happens. I told you, look at the podcast, take all the picks, and I said parlay them. So me personally, I did a bunch of parlays. I hit 2 of them. I went up big at 3 o'clock, even though I had that bad 12 o'clock. I was up huge already for the week, had the bad 12 o'clock. 3 o'clock came. It was like 12 o'clock never happened, and then some. Because we went 4-1, so we canceled out the 1-4, plus the parlays.
And real quickly, Phil, I really liked what you done because, like we said, we didn't even realize this when we were doing the shows last week, but like 5 of our 6 college picks all happened at 3:30. So instead of fucking people are getting lazy, we're giving people winners all the time. They're getting lazy. They just want. So Phil literally put up a message say, check the show out. That's where the picks are. I got 5 messages going. What's your picks
Where's
for
your picks?
3:30?
Where's your picks?
I'm like,
I get
watch
DMs all day
the
saying that.
fucking
If you're not watching
show.
this, look, ladies and gentlemen, we can't be any better at this. Like, the system has been so good this year.
Yeah.
And it honestly hasn't been the best year that I've had, but I think it's going to get better. So, look, We can't. I mean, how much help can we give you? I literally told you to take these parlays at 3:30, and then after that, we did really bad at nighttime on Saturday. But I didn't say take parlays. So look, you did bad at 12. You came back. You crushed it at 3:30. You did bad again at 7. Okay, big whoop.
Yeah.
I've openly admitted that I hate the West Coast. I hate West Coast games. So anything after 8 o'clock, me and Sparno are working. Maybe you're working too, Phil.
better off
I
not
really
better.
pay,
I'm working too.
Actually, it's
better off not better.
None of our show picks actually happen for after like 8 o'clock.
It's rare
because
that we
it's
get a
not
show
fucking
pick
worth it.
after.
And I also feel in the past, the old Sparno, I would always take those late night games.
And you were-
Just a desperate bet. Trying to
Yeah,
get
and
you lost them all.
Yeah, I'd always lose.
Yeah.
So look, then after that, let's go to Sunday. 9:30 game, Broncos, bang, got it.
Woke up from a nice little slumber.
Yeah, wake up. Nice
Wake
win.
up, you won, easy money while you sleep. Okay.
Bing, bang, boom.
Next 1 o'clock, posted 7 picks. Oh, too many games. This guy, too many games.
That sounds like Sparno.
I got another guy. Too many games.
Not me.
Too many games. We went 5-1 at 1 p.m. I told you in that text, I said big day ahead at the bottom of that fucking message, which means it's going to be good. Take parlays. I did. I'm up huge after 1. Okay. 4 o'clock came. We only bet the Texans. We lost that. Whatever. Big whoop.
Yeah.
It was picking the show. Watching the Giants. Seahawks were supposed to be a pick, but we didn't do it.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I do like the Seahawks, but I don't want to bet the Giants.
We didn't want to do it again.
We're not falling down that fucking.
We didn't want to do it again. We didn't. All right.
just-
And then we had whatever, the night game, and we had some basketball at night. Wound up winning.
Lakers first win of the season.
Lakers.
They did that. That was big.
Last bet I put
we
in.
had the first win of the season for the Kings, we picked. First win of the season for the Lakers, we picked. NBA right now is 12 and 4 overall NBA for the season.
NBA is so fucking system right now. I think this
really
is.
is.
This is a hot. Like
The beginning of the NBA season is always
Always,
really
yes.
system, and then it fades off. So we're gonna get it while it's hot right now.
dude,
okay?
yeah, followed for it does. It usually evens itself out because we said we're
That's
70
around
30.
Christmas.
Right now we're like fucking 90%
90%
almost. You know
of
what I mean?
basketball right now. So look, MLB playoffs 10-1. 10-1. We said baseball's not system. Playoffs 10-1.
Playoff baseball is system.
Now we know it's system for next year. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So that's all I got to say about that.
Do you want to do into a little recap of the last one?
Yeah.
What, but you didn't even say how we done last week. What was the record?
Picks
in the show even, especially picks in the
picks
show.
on the show last week. We were 6-2. Picks off the show were 20.
2-1.
6-2-1.
Well, you don't need to say that. Okay, fine. 6-2-1. Picks off the show 21-14. All right. We did bad on college, 5-9. People want to text me on Sunday. Oh, college is bad. College is bad. Don't take too many games. I'm going to tell you right now.
I sent you a text by mistake.
Who is that, by the way? Whose voice is that?
I don't know. It's just like a retard.
It's right down there.
So college is not bad. It's fine. Just we take all the system games. It's not too many bets. We take all the games that are system. We can't pick and choose the system games. We don't know which ones to pick from those.
You can't. I think Sparno said you should bet less games. How do you bet
Fuck
less games, bro?
You. So look,
This guy's turning on me now.
I've been turning on you all year.
Yeah, I'm saying Seamus.
I was a
He
big-
agrees with me all Sunday. Now he's turning on me.
Listen, we were 10-4 at NFL last week. Sparno was 1-1 and 1 on the
One
picks.
was 50-50.
Seamus is 2-1, and I was 3-0 as
I'm
usual.
back, baby.
All right. So for the season, okay, picks on the show were 50-27, ladies and gentlemen.
That's scary.
Picks off the show 83-72. So that's still good.
Still good.
All right. Now, I'm 23-4 with picks on the show. I got to say that. That's a great
I'm
record.
surprised you took so
I
long.
mean, I have to say it. You know, just have to. And
What am I on the show?
right now for this
Doesn't matter.
Right now for this week, the beginning of this week, just
what
Monday and Tuesday alone, we're 7-1 with 2 parlays posted on Monday, and I gave it to you. I can't make it any easier for you guys to make money, man. If you're not following, then just piss off. If you want to send Sparno $25 instead of me, fine.
Oh,
no problem.
Wow.
All right.
Listen, I split it with you guys.
Yeah, he did. Of
But-
course he did. Of course he did.
Can't believe you're getting like little private backhanders.
Yeah, well.
Good thing he said something.
Yeah, if he said about that.
Who is this guy giving $25 to Sparno?
Matt, I think I know his last name. Matt comes to Brazen lot. You know him.
I can only say if Sparno's telling us about someone sending him money, he's probably not telling us about the other money he's getting sent.
No,
like, he just
man,
give us
come
a
on.
little
Nah,
fucking
Sparno's
laugh.
an honest man.
Is he?
No matter how bad he is at picking games, he's not.
I'm going to send you stacks. And I'm like, I think stacks is going to be a lot of money. Like, stacks is
$25.
I appreciate it.
I'm
So.
sorry, Matt. Yeah, we do appreciate
We
it.
used it for our breakfast sandwiches
Yes.
today.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you very much.
Thank you, Matt. And real quickly, what do you call who was our biggest donator? You told us about him. He comes in here on
Hoffer.
Hoffer.
yeah,
We met him on. He
Oh,
came and
did
he
you?
came and see us.
Yeah.
We didn't even tell you. He came and see us over the weekend.
Yeah.
Left us the biggest tip
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
the
he's the
season.
man.
He's fucking awesome.
I never met him before.
No,
He's
me
a
either.
Really nice guy.
He
He was a
uh,
quarterback on Maine. A D1,
yeah, no, he's
man.
he's
Yeah,
a
he's a
big
big guy.
He
boy.
kept saying system.
Yeah,
this guy
he's
does
a great guy.
Yeah.
He sounds like Sylvester Stallone when he
Yeah.
talks, right?
Yeah, no,
He's actually really
he had a
nice
great
guy.
night, and he was a great guy, and we're fucking thanks
He's
very
the
much
man.
again for the tips. It was nice to put a face to the name, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Really was. He's fucking system.
All right, look. One more thing. We're dominating. November's a huge month, always. I'm telling you right now. Get on board now, or just piss off. Let's go over the
jump
last
on the
week.
train.
All right.
Choo choo.
Who wants to go first?
You.
I guess so.
You.
All right. Here we go. This guy. All right. I got my loss. SMU versus Tulsa. I had Tulsa plus 2.5. They lost the game by 11. I like this game. Tulsa was home. Both teams are pretty even. I thought Tulsa was going to win this game, being at home and stuff, but they were never in the game.
As a matter of fact, that game, they were down huge, and they looked like they were going to come back and win.
I know. They were down most of the game. They were down by a lot.
Yeah.
So, whatever. It happens. Sometimes I lost. Then my push, I'm pissed about this. I should have won this game. The
You
Lions
livid?
game, we were watching it.
They were
Lions,
up big.
Lions and Dolphins. They're up the whole game.
I had that one nice, too, in my parlay.
And the over.
Yeah.
The over is almost over by halftime.
I know.
It was.
But it was good. They're up by 14, up
Yeah.
by 17.
That was a
I'm
good
like,
game. It was fun.
they're going to win this game. And then Dolphins came back in the fourth quarter. Ended up being a push, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I wish I would have won that
Push
one.
is fine.
Push is okay.
We hit the parlay with it. I mean, I did. I don't know.
And then this is a good one. UCF versus Cincinnati. It's a pick 'em.
The bounce house.
Bounce house. UCF won 25-21.
Since he was ranked 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
at the time.
it's the Phil special. And UCF and the bounce house, they always play well. I felt pretty good
Undefeated?
about this. Yep. So that was a win. 25-21.
Boom.
Boom, bang.
One,
Bang.
one,
One, and
bing,
one.
bing, boom, bang.
Well, maybe
Push.
some booms when we have our guests on the show later.
Boom, boom,
some
boom.
booms.
Yeah,
All right,
maybe.
so-
We'll see if we get that.
All right, Seamus.
All right, so I went back in the 2-1 train. I told you last week I was stuck in a fucking 1 and 2 4
we got him off. Boom, boom.
Right out of it. To start off, I was Louisville against Wake. So number 10 Wake, we're playing Louisville, and they're only 2.5 point favorites.
I loved this. I loved betting that game.
Yeah.
Loved it. And I said last week I was thinking of sprinkling the over. Didn't do it, but the funny thing was it did go over. Louisville ended up smoking them 48-21, but it actually happened on defense. They had 8 turnovers in that game.
Wow,
you
I didn't
never
even know
fucking
that.
yeah, you never see that.
I don't think I
it was-
watched that one.
It was a defense that
8
won the game. 8
turnovers?
turnovers.
Jesus.
These were two of the best prolific offenses. Wake Forest are putting up fucking 50 points every game.
Yeah,
so
they have a dominant offense.
as I said, they just anytime they try to get someone going, Louisville shut it down. 8 turnovers. That never happens. That was an easy 1-0. Which moves me on to the next game. Was 15th ranked Ole Miss, and they were playing Texas A&M. So this one was a funny old game because when the show earlier in the week it was 2.5. When the show came out, I think it was 3. Saturday morning it went to 3.5. Like Texas A&M were getting 3.5 points,
And then it bounced back down.
it did bounce back. The line was all over the place so I got them at 3.5. Phil, I know we were talking earlier.
By
You
the
got
time
them
I
at
posted
2.5.
it, it was 2.5. By the time I posted it,
But that
I
was
like
like 30 minutes before kickoff.
Yeah, when I post the games, it's usually right before the game, and I give you the actual line. Okay, so I have it counted as a loss here, just because that's when I posted it. That's what I do. See, I'm way too honest with the show.
very, very honest.
Way too honest. So that we probably have more losses than we should have on here. But
There is 5 or 6 players where we put them down as losses, even though if you get them early, like I said, you got that on Friday when the show came out. At a worst, you were going to push.
Yeah.
If you're like me, you got the win. So I got them at 3.5. That put me in. They lost, but I said 31-28. Good game. SEC is always good matchups, and that was that. So moved to Sunday. Unfortunately, that's where I got my only loss. Was the Titans against Texans.
that's another one where the line moved against us, and we still took it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did.
and again, it's quarterback related in a way because so for the Texans, Tannehill, Titans. Tannehill, who we know is not that great, was replaced by a guy called Malik Willis. He's the rookie.
Yeah.
They draft him. Big prospect, really good. I actually think that the Titans have somehow, like by accident, I think he sees
found a good guy.
Yes, he's gonna take out over Tannehill.
So the reason we still took the Texans was because I saw on ESPN that morning they were really talking up this backup quarterback. They were loving him. They say he's like the future.
Yeah,
So I was thinking people were still going to bet against I think they were still going to bet the Titans because of that. So
Yes.
that's
No,
why.
that's-
and
I'll-
Derrick Henry too. So.
Yeah, that's why we still took the
I'll
Texans.
do it. Yeah, and do you know what the thing is? I think Derrick Henry had like 220. I have my fantasy team. He had like 221
Yeah,
yards.
he
and
had only two touchdowns.
Yeah,
He
He
only
went
two
nuts.
touchdowns.
Yeah, he went nuts.
you can't stop him. I'm telling. I said it last week. He is back. He's like he was injured last
He's
year.
great.
He's a force in nature.
And he always kills the Texans.
I know.
saw.
I said
Yeah.
that fucking shit too, but
Yeah.
it was a little too late. 2-1, happy enough. You can't go wrong with that. Let's go to you, people.
Alrighty, so 3-0. How many times do I have to say 3-0 on this show? I mean, come on.
4.
It's like 6. So K-State against Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State was ranked higher, I believe, at the time, and they were favored. No, K-State was favored by 1.5. I didn't write that down. I'm an idiot.
Didn't
So
make sense.
K-State was favored. It didn't make sense. Oklahoma State was a higher ranking at the time. Phil Special. K-State beat them 48-0. You didn't even have to watch it. On 3:30, I posted, like I said, take the picks from the show.
And then he said parlay K-State.
And I said on the bottom, make sure K-State's in your parlays. If you missed it, piss off.
Yeah,
You got to
fuck
see these
you,
things.
You
They
scum.
killed him. 48-0.
48
Yeah,
0.
that's an Oklahoma team who's putting up literally like 40 points a game.
Yeah.
That 0 was fucking shocking.
They were just, K-State was all over. All right, next game, Mizzou versus South Carolina. Mizzou was plus 3.5. South Carolina was ranked 25. Mizzou was unranked. South Carolina was home, and it was plus 3.5. Easy Phil Special there. Missouri won 23-10. I don't know what else to tell you. Piss off. Mr. Monday Night. We haven't lost a Monday night game. Every time I posted a Monday night parlay, it's hit so far. 2 for
Mondays
2.
are fire.
We're up huge every Monday, and it never ends. And it's never going to end, I don't think.
Do you have a Monday pick this week?
I do.
Wow, shocker.
Browns plus 3.5. They won 32-13 against the Bengals. We all said the Bengals are back. The Bengals are back. They're
Fuck
great.
you,
They're great.
scumbags.
The Browns suck. The Browns suck. Browns killed them,
Killed them.
just like we said. Ladies and gentlemen, 3-0. 6-2 on the show this week. If you're not taking these picks, you're just a loser if you're watching the show and not taking them. I'm
Real quickly, I just want to say this is for the future. Just remember I said this. So after the game, apparently, so Joe Burrow is 0-4 against the Browns. It's the only team he's ever. It's the worst record of
So
any
we're going to
team.
bang the Bengals next time they take the Browns.
Thank you.
Next
Just
time
remember
they
that.
play the Browns.
That's a free pick for you, Ilir, wherever
Yes.
you are. Ilir, who said Ilir?
All right, so our guest, speaking of Ilir, we got our guest on the show. Ilir Mehai is one of my best friends of all time, and he's pretty good, right? Ilir, he's a pretty decent guy.
Who, Ilir?
Ilir.
Ilir?
Ilir.
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 Ilir. Ilir. Ilir. Ilir.
Ilir.
Ilir. Ilir. Ilir. Ilir. Ilir. Ilir.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Ilir. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
Welcome.
Good to see you, Ilir.
This is not the Ilir show. This is Trust the System.
What do you mean the Ilir show?
Oh, never mind. You'll figure it out later. All right. Well, what's up, guys? How's
going
everyone?
on?
Good to have you on, Ilir.
All right, so
good?
the reason we did that chant
Oh,
is
I got a good story.
yeah?
I don't know if you remember this or not. So I met you. Whiskey, Whistle and
I
Donkey.
remember everything you did with me.
Wow. So Whistle and Donkey used to be Molly's North. You guys used to go there for the Giants games.
McLean
yeah,
Avenue.
we used to go for every Giants
So
game.
me and Phil used to work
Every
at,
Sunday.
at Brazen. We were working at nighttime. We came for the Giants game at 1 o'clock. And you guys are all in there. I see this guy for the first time. Every person that walked into the place, they're doing that chant.
Every time anyone walked in the door, like a random person, like
Yeah.
that we knew their name, we would do that chant.
Yeah.
And then they sit down in the chair.
This guy's great. Then there's some black cat around, and he's thrown up in the air. It's like laying on the table. And all
Called it thumbs. It had thumbs.
It had crazy claws.
It was
Like,
literally grabbing your glass off the fucking table.
they had that cat just to get the rats. There was a lot of
Yeah.
rats in that bar.
So that's the first time I met Ilir. This guy is great. I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah,
awesome.
Sparno's fucking awesome. Even though his commentary's all right, I compare him to like Joe Buck. You know?
wow.
Commentary.
Okay,
But, you know.
I'll take that.
Sparno, Joe Buck's very, very hated.
Yeah.
Just so you
so,
know.
Yeah, this is me. I know Phil for
on,
a
wait.
decade and a half.
I'm fine with this.
Seamus,
You know?
what-
Oh, sorry.
No, I've
I
just-
interrupted.
No, go
We
ahead.
gotta
I
do
mean,
go
no,
how you met Seamus.
I don't
don't
know
really-
how this goes.
Do you know how? Do you know? Remember meet me or no? It's like
I
it's
still don't even know you.
it's it's very quickly. I mean, like we used to have like a poker game down in Yonkers.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
honestly, I didn't know anyone. And next minute, well, I know Phil, Vinny, Sparno there, and the rest of these are all these Yonkers friends that I'd never met.
It was
before.
all our
Yeah.
friends, me and
Yeah,
Vinny's
it was
friends.
in Rob's house.
It was in Rob's house, which
Yeah.
to fucking talk about, you're talking about cats. That house was full of dogs.
Yeah.
There used to be like
Yeah.
6 dogs, all
Oh,
fucking
forget
going
about
nuts. But my memory of Ilir is like, number one, he's fucking horrible at poker. Unless he gets a chip lead. He's really, really good because he fucking antagonizes you. He fucking never shuts
so
the
mad.
fuck up. And I remember you used to always get Vinny real good.
Oh, forget about it.
You used to
I
take
used to
Vinny
like,
out.
just destroy Vinny the whole time. I think if it wasn't for my career, my second career would be to destroy Vinny as much as possible. but yeah, we used to have those poker games and everything. And as I progressively got drunk, I used to every time I won, I used to go boom, boom, boom. And I used to get so loud. Robbie like, yo, Leah,
Yeah, my mom's
you're gonna have to, my mom's upstairs, man. I was like, you keep yelling, man. We had to kick you out. I was like, you ain't kicking out. Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, the boom, boom, boom is like a legendary thing. Like, give us a nice boom, boom, boom right now.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's still low key.
I need a few more
You've gotta,
drinks
yeah.
if you want
As
to
the
get
show goes
better.
on, I'm probably gonna.
Sorry.
And then one real quick, Phil probably doesn't want me to mention this, the other one, because all I ever had was the poker thing. The other big memory was, so we had Phil used to have big Super Bowl parties in his house. The game Patriots
my
against
God.
Seahawks.
That
Oh
is
my
actually
God.
a funny story. I
It is
forgot
funny
about.
because everyone remembers that game was the play where they should have given the ball to Marshawn Lynch and instead they
Oh,
threw the
yeah,
pick.
that was fun.
If they give the ball to Marshawn Lynch, he would have scored a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Phil would have literally won like $100,000.
Yeah.
So it was like
I had those numbers in the box.
Yes, those boxes. Everyone knows in New York the pools you do for football.
Yeah.
And Ilir, we were all excited because we thought it was going to happen.
And Davey won halftime.
Davey, we all won. I think I
Yeah.
won first quarter. Davey won
Davey
halftime.
won first quarter and halftime.
yeah.
Because I think
Or
he had
second,
all
third.
four.
Third quarter.
But
he
Ilir-
had
third.
the
Ilir was on the elliptical, right?
Yes.
My mom and dad were in the basement. Ilir's on the elliptical the whole time. I told him, don't get off the thing. My dad came down the stairs, get him off the goddamn elliptical. I was like, he's got to stay on. I'm about to win fucking 50 grand.
I'm not fucking going anywhere, Mr. Gasparino. All right?
He's like, he's going to break the elliptical. I was like, I'm going to buy 10 ellipticals after this game's over.
And Ilir was so
Yeah,
good. Like
man.
Ilir had amped everyone up. He's like on his elliptical, fucking
Yeah.
sweating.
He's
He's
doing
like
his boom
cheering.
thing.
We
Yeah,
all thought
boom.
Phil was going to win. Then the pick happened. You would have heard like a fucking pin
Oh,
drop.
yeah.
It went from like a carnival
But
atmosphere.
the best part is my dad
that
came
was the
down the
setup and a
stairs
half.
right before the play, told Ilir to get off the elliptical. I was like, stay on the goddamn
He runs
elliptical.
back upstairs?
No, he stayed down. The play happened. My dad said, you see? Now get off the damn elliptical.
That's funny as fuck.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, real
was a good
quickly,
one.
just to end that story, like as I said, it was a carnival atmosphere for like 4 hours. As soon as that happened, when I tell you that basement cleared in like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
We all went
They'd
to
be at a
fucking
funeral.
Dirty Nelly's.
Yeah.
Davey was like, rounds on
Yeah,
me.
I was
Davey
just like
was-
this.
Fucking millionaire.
you didn't come. You obviously
No,
stayed
I
at
came,
home.
I came.
Oh, you did?
I still came.
I didn't see him, man.
Yeah, come on, man. I don't
That
let
was
that
a
get
good
to me.
fucking
I've
night.
had many losses in my life.
I
I don't like
really
it. That did get to me, but it didn't kill me, you know?
Jeez, would have killed me. I actually think I felt worse.
Yeah, I
but-
did feel worse.
I hit a box after that.
Huh?
I got
Didn't get big,
the gambling gods got me back. I hit a huge box a couple years later, so the gambling gods get back to me.
Happy
Can't
days.
believe it.
But I suppose you and Ilir have plenty of stories. You've known him since what?
So let's go with how we met. So we met in high school, me and Ilir, but
Yeah.
he really met like one of my best friends, Matt Mullins, first.
Yes.
His
Matthew
brother,
Mullins.
his brother's
Matt
gonna be
Mullins
on
cool.
the show next week, actually, I think. So
Spicy.
Hey, hold on, you went to Step Neck too?
yeah, he was in
yeah,
my
right.
grade.
These
Yeah, he
all
was in my
guys
grade.
are fucking great.
So we
great.
didn't know Ilir at all, but he was from our neighborhood, McLean Avenue, and Ilir used to come. We used to have breakfast all at the same time at the table, and Ilir used to come to the table, and like I guess you were in the same homeroom as Matt.
Yeah, I was.
So Ilir used to come. Ilir was fucking jacked in high school, huge.
He's
I
still
can say I'm still a little jacked.
he's still jacked. I was gonna say.
No,
He's
he
got a
was.
layer of fat on it.
He was real jacked. Like,
I'm well insulated.
like he would be. You
It's
wouldn't be
winter.
able to move him. Like he was huge. So I'm telling you. So he would like come over and like get
Like
Matt in a
arms.
headlock at the breakfast table.
Every fucking
Like who the
morning.
hell is this guy killing Matt every morning? And then what happened? How?
And so it was, Matt, me, I was walking past Matt and I hear him. He's like talking about a party over his house. And I'm like, whoa. I was like, yo, Matt, you having a party? And he was like, yeah. I was like, can I come? He goes, okay. So that was it. That was the foundation of being with the Connor boys. And that's the beginning of the end of Ilir. The downfall.
The downfall
I
of
still
Ilir.
haven't recovered
Yeah.
from
So-
dealing with these fucking guys.
So we were like
But it was a great
16.
vibe.
We were like 16. We were having a house party at Matt's house, and Ilir shows up with a bottle of Hennessy. So back then, we had no money, right? So we're drinking like Colt 45s or
Georgie
fucking like
Blue.
Steel
Georgie
Reserve,
vodka.
Georgie Blue. Ilir comes over with a fucking bottle of Hennessy. We're like, this guy's great.
Also, the reason why I had a bottle of Hennessy is because it was my uncle's wedding. I don't know if you know El Gato. If you don't, you're living under a fucking rock. So this guy had a wedding, yeah, and you know there was a tradition back in the day. Now they're cheap Albanians now. So there used to be a Hennessy bottle and Absolute vodka bottle on top of each table. So when you get ready for a wedding, you buy like 400 fucking bottles.
Yeah.
So wedding's over. They put this all in my room, in a little room, in a little closet. So this is my first time ever drinking with these guys. You know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get a bottle of Hennessy.
We're
I'm gonna
already
sneak it
veterans.
out. I lied to my parents, say, hey, I'm going to hang out in a friend's house, and they're gonna, you know, have a good time. Go there, we start drinking, having a good time, and that was it, man. You
Blacked
know,
out.
that's where all of it started, where I became a part of this group, and it's been going on for what now? 15, 16 years.
7, maybe 18.
And these
well,
guys,
you guys
mind
are
you,
shit.
I'm part of a group, and it's 18 years, and these guys fucking knew each other. The group I'm part of,
Yeah.
these guys knew each other since elementary school, since
Yeah.
like second grade
5
and
years old.
shit. Yo, it was crazy, man. So I'm a good addition, you know. I'm
Very
happy
good
they
addition.
Where'd
accepted
you go to
me.
grade school?
Huh?
Where'd you go to grade school?
Let's not go too deep into
All right,
this,
all
okay?
right, all right.
I don't want to
That's
go.
personal, bro.
I went to
All right.
multiple
Personal,
different
so-
schools, and
Hold on.
let's not talk about that. This
Time
is a
out.
positive
Relax.
area.
Relax, everyone. So look, me and Ilir have so many good stories. We're narrowing it down to 2 really good ones. So let's start with the St. Leo story.
These better be good.
Okay.
So I used to go to school in Florida. I did it for 1 year. It was called St. Leo University
That's all you went for 1 year?
because I'll tell you. I mean, I don't want to tell you
He
why.
has a
Shot, bro.
year of college, buddy.
That's
Calm
it?
down.
Listen, I had a system. So during this year, Byrne came with me. We had the same room.
Oh,
we
God.
were roommates. Byrne's one of my good friends too.
Byrne was highly educated.
Yeah. We had the same
Really?
room.
Brian
so
Byrne.
Byrne didn't make it through one semester. He left after one semester. So now I had this room to myself. I was one of the only freshmen in the school with a room to myself because Byrne left.
That's 2 beds. This
Yeah,
room.
2
Okay,
beds.
all right, all right.
So that was cool. And then, so I was bored. So I was like, yo, why don't you guys come down to see me?
Okay.
So tell the story.
So I said, Phil, I'm gonna come one day, and we had a good friend, Finan.
Yeah.
You know,
I
he
actually
come-
mentioned him on the last episode.
Yeah. So we had Finan, and I'd be like, yeah, we're gonna come. We're gonna come. So I don't know. I think I worked one day, and I got like $250 in my pocket. Oh, I guess I'm not.
They can hear that.
So I got like $250 in my pocket, had a full tank of gas in my hoopty, and my dad's in the car. And I'm like, Dad, I'm going to Florida. And he looked at me, he was like, what do you mean you're going to Florida? I was like, I'm going, I'm gonna leave right now. He goes, okay, but make sure you stop to sleep. And that was it. I grabbed a few clothes, I called up Fine, I'm like, yo, Fine, let's go. All right, he goes, yo, son, yo, we going out. I was like, let's go, baby, let's go. He gets in this car and we start driving. We're in Jersey now, South Jersey. We're regretting this already. And we're like,
you got like
all right,
15 hours to go.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna fucking commit and we're gonna go down. All right, we don't care. By the time we get down to Florida, we have $30 left to fill up the gas tank, and that was it. All of a sudden, our radiator hose blows. Fucking blows up. Finding the fucking MacGyver, he just starts zip tying, wrapping it in plastic bags,
bag.
and all this crazy shit. And boom, the leak stopped.
It was fixed.
Like he knew what he was doing?
yeah.
Bro, oh, he's a professional.
Somehow he knew how to do it.
Yeah.
But it was like a MacGyver type
Yeah,
job.
yeah. Real
It was like fucked up.
So mind you, now we're in Florida, and I'm broke, and we have no money, and we have a full tank of gas.
But-
we have to get to Phil.
Yeah. Well, you made it.
We made it.
And they were staying with me in my room.
Yeah.
So I was able to get food for free.
Yeah.
I snuck them in with me every time.
Yeah.
So we were able to eat for free. I had my ways of making money, like as I always do. I'm an entrepreneur. Everyone knows that now.
Yeah.
So I had my
Big
ways
time.
of making money. So I'm very sharing. I've shared everything with them. you
Phil
know?
shared a lot with me.
So sharing.
And we were fine. We made it through. But they stayed with me for like 3 weeks.
No.
Almost a month. Mind you.
Stop.
And before
Yeah.
that, I shit you not.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. They became like students
Yeah, pretty much.
in the
Like,
school.
Other,
Everyone knew them.
we had
eat every
teachers
day?
coming up to us. They were like, "You're still here?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take psychology." But yeah, so before, while we were in the middle of that,
bunch
mind
of
you, I was
parties.
broke. I was
Many
broke.
parties we had.
So what I did was I called my parents up. I was like, "Hey, you know, this is the only way to us to get money." So I was like, I told my parents, I was like, "Hey, the car broke down. I'm trying to get back home, and we need some money. I need a car to get fixed." They're like, "Okay, how much?" I was like, $500. Then so they send it to me. That money went flying right away in one weekend, partying like
He
crazy.
probably just owed me $500.
Now, remember that. Yeah, pretty much. So remember that. I already borrowed money from my parents because I said the car broke down, but it really wasn't. So now it gets to the point where I'm telling Finan, we gotta go.
Yeah, it's fine.
We gotta
It's
get
time
the
to go
hell
home.
out of here. So we had some money. I think we had like $200.
Yeah.
Phil gave us a little bit of money.
Yeah.
We're on our way now. Now we were very uncomfortable. We knew we weren't gonna make it.
No, you drive for like 2 hours.
Yeah, well, we going up Florida now, and it's like we're in for a few hours. All of a sudden, you just go boom, boom. The car breaks down. The fucking smoke goes all over the place. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I'm like the car. We pull
Yes.
over on I-95.
That's
we're
me.
like we're fucked. You know. Now my parents are already livid with me. They're already pissed off. You know, they're already mad. And I call them up. I'm like, Dad, my car broke down. My dad's like,
Meanwhile, he already told him the car broke down. Take
so
$500.
yeah, my car really broke down. I was like,
He cried
Dad,
wolf.
I was like, my car broke down. He goes, I don't give a shit. And he passes the phone to my uncle.
Yeah.
And he goes, what happened? He goes like, my car broke down. I need money to fix it. He goes, you know what? If you know how to get down to Florida, you know how to come back to New York. I was like, really? And he hung up the phone. Mind you now, Finan's talking to his dad.
I was going to say, what
And
was
he's
he
talking
doing?
to his dad. He already booked a fucking plane for him the next day. So now I'm stuck. Now I'm by myself. I got to figure out how to get it to fucking New York. We're pulled over in a gas station. All of a sudden, this redneck with all these tattoos comes up to me. Oh, you gonna sell your car? I was like, yeah, I'm selling my car. I thought I was gonna get killed. I swear to God, I thought I was gonna get killed. He goes, how much? I was like, I need a ride to the airport and pay for my plane ticket to JFK. How much is that? I was like, I don't know, $300, whatever it is. He
Yeah.
goes, I keep everything. I was like, yeah. He goes, where's the title? I was like, I don't have the title. It's in New York. I'm from New York. He goes, you're gonna mail it back? I was like, no problem. So, done deal. We shook on it. Drives me to the airport. I booked the fucking
bought you a
ticket.
ticket?
No, he gave me the money, so I booked the ticket. Mind you, Finan's dad books the fucking ticket, and I book a ticket, and we're on the same plane, and Finan's sitting behind me.
And you didn't know you were on the same
I
plane?
had no fucking idea. I know it was the same airlines, but this guy's sitting right behind me. So now we get to fucking JFK. We land, and we're trying to get home now. We need to fucking take a cab home. This guy stops and goes, you need a ride? I was like, yeah, we need a fucking ride. He goes, all right, come with me. He comes, we're walking with him. He pulls up to a fucking limousine. I was like, what the hell? We go into this limousine, and we're like, wow. I was like, we sold our car. We got to New York, and now we're driving home in a limousine. And then my mom and dad are home.
Ilir pulls up in front of the house in a limousine.
Yeah.
now.
My
Instead
mom
of
and
his
dad
car.
sees a fucking limousine, and they see me come out of this car. They're like, where's your car? I was like, whoa. I was like, you told me if I could get down to Florida, I could come back to New York. Well, I'm in New York without a fucking car. All right? Now this is like a ritual now. They talk about it in fucking Thanksgiving.
They love it.
Fucking
Yeah, it's like-
Christmas, New Year's, everything.
That's a
now.
great story,
Oh,
man.
I
I love that story
It's
so
like
much.
15 years
Did
ago.
you
I'm
send
still
the title
getting
to the
shit.
guy? You sent the title to the guy?
Did you send the title?
What I did was I forgot. And this guy starts calling me, cursing me out. I eventually fucking send it to him like a month and a half
Oh,
later.
okay.
Wait, I'll ask you two questions on that there. Basically, is like, you said you sold it for 300.
Yes.
How much would that car have been worth? Surely more, no?
I probably would have got like 1,500, 2,000 for it.
all right.
If it was with title and I was in a dire situation of getting back to New York.
I guess it's just because I don't know who he is, this guy Finan. Like, are you still friends with him?
Oh, yeah. I love finding.
Yeah.
But
And
why,
you know, he's long distance relationship right now. He's a fucking great guy.
why would you not, if that happened, if I was Finan, I would have probably tried to get you a flight. So you drove him to Florida, then you get stuck halfway
Finan
driving
got
home, and
himself-
Finan gets himself a flight and like it's going to leave you to fucking
everything
die.
for himself.
Hey, bro, shit happens, man.
I guess.
Find and fix the car once. You want him to fix it twice?
Not fix it
you
twice,
asking for
but,
too
like,
much now.
I mean, he got a
Take
flight.
you
Get
home,
you a flight
take you
too?
home, and then give him the money when you get back home.
Listen, how it went perfectly fine.
Finan, I'm
It's-
I
very,
couldn't get
very
that.
anti.
Listen,
Yeah.
the car fucking
I'm
broke
with you on that
down.
one, James.
The car broke down, had 130,000 miles in Florida. Why would I why would I bring it back to New York?
The system boys
It
would never
cost
leave each
more.
other behind.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all I'm
sure.
saying.
They'd leave me behind, but
Well, Phil's
Oh,
in it.
yeah, Phil,
It doesn't matter.
Phil float home to
All
his
right,
big
still
head.
good.
Phil's in fucking first class.
So me and Ilir, like just like Davey and me, have a story about Charleston. Actually, me and Ilir's story of Charleston is actually 1 week before the me and Davey story in Charleston.
No.
Yes.
Oh, the one with Big Ben?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The week before the Big Ben story, me and Ilir went down to Charleston, just me and him. So When we went down to Charleston, we had Ilir's Jeep. It was a 95
Jeep
Wrangler. Awesome
Another
car.
hoopty, but
And it's a
it was
stick
a nice
shift.
car. Yeah.
So I don't know how to drive stick. We actually talked about that on the Davey episode that we don't really. I knew a little bit. So
Yeah.
Ilir's driving down. He's tired. He needs me to drive.
Yes.
I am the worst long distance driver in the history
Yes.
of driving. I always
He
fall
is.
asleep at the wheel. I'm real bad at that.
Really?
Yeah. Because
know.
I get bored and I'm just like falling asleep. So Ilir was tired. He was falling asleep at the wheel. He said me to drive. I was like, man, I don't know. I was like, all right, fine, I'll drive. We have to drive. What are we going to do? Not drive? So Ilir gets in the passenger seat. He teaches me a little bit how to drive stick. I was
Yeah.
fine. That wasn't a problem. So now I'm driving. It's late. Ilir's sleeping.
I'll pick it up from there.
All
right. So I'm sleeping. All of a sudden, I hear the vibration of the fucking car. And I wake up. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I look at Phil. His eyes are closed. And the hood of the car is shaking like this. And I'm like, Phil, are you trying to get us fucking killed?
We were in the grass off the highway. I woke up and we were like between trees off the grass. I'm like, shit.
And I was like, pull the fuck over.
And
I was
drove-
like, let me fucking drive.
He drove the rest of the way
And
down
that's
there.
the only way we survived that night.
So we get to Charleston.
Did you crash? The car.
No.
No, he was
Miracle.
trying to crash.
Miracle. I fell asleep. We were in the grass, way off the
They
highway.
didn't even hit anything.
No, we didn't hit anything.
Jesus.
There was
Thank God.
trees too. We missed them. Thank God. We could have been dead.
Yeah.
Especially that Wrangler. It's all steel. You hit something, you're going through the
All
window.
right, it's an engine in a box
It's a box
with
of
wheels.
steel. Box of
Yeah.
steel.
There's no airbags.
All right, so we get to Charleston. We meet our boy Jack, who I might have spoke. Yeah, we spoke about him last time on the show with Davey.
Yeah.
So we meet our boy Jack. He had a house at the time. We had a really great time down there. But I just remember this one particular night we had. We're at this party. It was a house party. It was a bunch of
Really nice house party.
yeah, really nice. It's like a bunch of rich kids.
Yeah.
We were probably like the biggest idiots. In
We
the
knew
whole
they
thing.
were rich when they had kegs of Samuel Adams
Yeah.
and,
We were like-
and
Yeah,
Fat
that Bud
Tire.
Light.
Yeah, we're
Right?
like, this isn't fucking Bud Light and Natty Ice. So
Yeah.
we're at the party. We're sitting there. They're playing beer pong. I remember we're trying to get on the beer pong table. Like, we got next. We asked Jack to go over and ask them if we could have next. That's what we did, right?
So Jack goes over, and Jack is a nice guy. He doesn't like confrontation too much.
We're like 19, 20 at the time.
They're doing beer pong there, and Jack goes, hey, if you don't mind, we got next. And there was a guy there, he was being a little aggressive. He goes, you know what? No, this is my table. And Jack is like, all right.
Yeah.
So he walks back to Phil, and Phil asks Jack, he's like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on? He goes, oh, don't worry about it. We're not going to play beer pong. And Phil's like, what do you mean we're not going to play beer pong? It's their table. This and that. Phil gets fucking mad now. And he goes up to the table, puts his finger down, and goes, we're next.
Yeah.
So this guy now sees Phil, puts down his drink, and starts walking up to Phil.
This is great.
Now
Yeah.
I'm behind
This is
Phil.
awesome.
I see this guy coming aggressive to my friend. I was
No.
like, what the hell's going on here?
First, he's arguing with me. He's like, no, you're not next. I was like, we're next. He comes over, slowly walks over.
Starts walking. I'm right behind Phil. I see this guy coming at Phil. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Once he gets like right here where these mics are, I fucking clock him. 1, 2.
Wait.
Boom, boom.
Ilir
Boom,
hits,
boom.
Hold on. Ilir hits the guy. The guy,
Like,
blood shoots out of his face. He went flying into the beer pong table, knocked it all over, flying. Like, Ilir was jacked at the time.
Yeah.
So
I was strong.
He goes flying. I was like, the second that happened, I was like, Ilir, get my back. We were like Jackie Chan and Tucker on fucking Rush Hour. I was like, we went back to back.
Phil
like
goes, I
this.
got you 6.
Yeah. We were like this back to back because everyone was against us. The
Yeah.
whole place it was just me and Ilir. We were back to back. We're like looking at everyone. Then all of a sudden, because they thought we were real tough guys,
they all backed
Yeah.
off.
they all backed off and they kicked the kid out. Their friend.
They kick him out. And we stayed. And the girls are like, oh, did you fight? Did you fight? I'm like, no, I didn't. And I go to Phil. And Phil went to me. He goes, we got to get the fuck out of here. All right. I was like, we got to leave. So we end up leaving. We see the kid
The
outside.
kid's out there with all his boys now waiting for us.
Oh,
he
no.
goes,
Get
you
him.
see him? That's him.
That's the fucking guy.
You're going to let him do this to me? Ilir's like, me and Ilir were both like, yeah, come on.
I was like, don't fuck around with me, all right? I'm from New York.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be a Marine. He told him.
And they just
I never
didn't do
became a
They didn't do
Marine.
anything. They're like, you're gonna let him do this to me? And he was like,
I
crying.
started almost crying. And then I started feeling bad. And then we went back to Jack's place. There was a
Yeah.
bunch of people there. Had a good time.
So
You know, that
another
was a
great
good
part
time.
about the story before we finish is we barely had any money. and it's all cash. We have no cards.
We were
so
very
we had
broke.
like $60 left, and we had to get home to New York. But
You were driving again?
we had to drive back to New York.
That is a game.
So we
We're
had
not talking about that.
all we had is $60 to our name. Maybe like, I think we might have had less than 60, but whatever. We had to go out to eat first before we left. So Jack takes us to this place called Hyman's. I will always remember the name of this place. Hyman's, it's in Charleston, downtown. It's still there because I just went
I don't
and saw
remember.
it. I took a picture of it and sent it to you. The place is still there. So we're in this place. I'm like, Ilir, you got to get like a soup, something small.
Something cheap.
We don't have any money. So I order, the waiter comes to me. I go, okay, I'll just have the soup. The waiter gets to Jack. He orders whatever he wants. Goes to Ilir. What does Ilir get? Let me show you how Ilir is as a human being. This is how he is. Ready? What do you order?
So Phil orders a soup, and I'm looking at the list. I'm like, oh, let me get king crab legs.
I look at him. I go, king crab legs?
He goes, are you fucking kidding me, Ilir? He's like, we don't have the fucking money for this. I was like, I want king crab legs. I'm in North Carolina. He's like, I want to try the king crab legs.
They're so good down there.
So the plates come. Phil's pissed off. He's over here sipping on soup, and I'm breaking fucking crab legs. And Phil's like, let me try one of those fucking things. He grabs one, tastes it, he goes, doesn't even taste good. Doesn't even taste good.
So I had to borrow $60 from Jack, our friend in South Carolina, just to get back and get the gas that we needed to get home. And that's the reason
God.
me and Davey went back the next week. Because I got the $60 to
my
bring back
God.
to Jack with Davey and
That's
gave
the
him
whole
back
there was
to
no
us.
Venmo at
And
that
that's how the
time.
Ben Roethlisberger story all happened because of that.
funny.
Yeah,
I needed
man.
someone to come back with me to South Carolina. Davey came.
I feel like
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
Ilir ordered king crab legs because he knew, like, in his back pocket, worst comes to worst, he could sell his car.
Yes, because that happened after.
I knew I didn't have money. And Phil was pretty much my bank for like 6 years.
Yeah, I
He
was.
helped me with everything. You know?
I love that you're saying
Fucking
that on
paid for
YouTube.
everything for me. Helped me out. I would like blow through my few $100s, and then Phil would be like, all right, there you go.
Oh, man.
Same goes with Davey. Thank you for supporting me with cigarettes for years. But yeah, man.
So let's go with the stocks and horses now.
Oh yeah, so since this is about gambling and everything, I hate gambling. I suck at it.
Do you love the system?
Yeah, system was good until it failed me. So Phil didn't fucking explain to me how the system goes. He gives us a list of games. I thought you just pick one and you bet. So I was like, okay, I pick one, $200, I lose. And I was like, you know what,
He goes, Phil, this system's terrible.
I was like, this system is fucking shit. I was like, I had enough. But there's history behind this because we used to also do trading stocks. And Ilir, me, has never seen an uptrend when it comes to stocks. I've done trading twice, and I've only seen downtrend.
Every time Ilir starts trading, the market
thing
tanks.
crashes.
It's gotten so bad. When we used to trade, it would be me, Connell, and Phil.
Yeah.
And it would be so bad. Everything I touched went to shit.
Yeah.
They were calling me the mush from the
He's
Bronx
like the
Tale.
Sparno of the stock market.
So he used to fucking point at me and go, Ilir, tell me what your next stock you're gonna do. I'm gonna do the opposite. And
get
I was
so
like, you know
mad.
what? I was like, go fuck
He used
yourself.
to get so mad at me
Oh,
doing
bro, I
that.
used to flip out. I was like over here calling me Sparno and shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, I'm not that fucking bad. And then I realized I am bad. And that's why I don't do it anymore. I
do
suck
the
at gambling too. And if I don't win, I don't do it. You know, so I'm not
but
a
you
fan.
still
Ilir used to bet on the horses
I was gonna ask.
in Nelly's. So
Yes.
Dirty Nelly's in the morning
Yes.
before Sunday football began, you would have the horse races on all the TVs
Yeah,
in there.
G-Man.
G-Man,
So, yeah.
haven't fucking seen
And
him
G-Man-
forever.
G-Man's a great guy.
Love him.
G-Man's a great dude.
So let me tell you. I'm sorry.
Go. Go.
So Cassidy would have like a deal where you could do like pay, I don't know, like $70 and you get sandwiches and beer for like till like whatever, 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I used to come over, G-Man used to be there, and I'd be like, yo, G-Man, I'm gonna bet games. So I'm over here betting the game. And
Horses.
I suck.
The horses.
I mean the horses. I'll be betting the horse races. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know? All of a sudden, I see my horse leading the race. And I'm like, come on, motherfucker. I was like, come on, win. And the guy,
He's like one of those
the
guys
bartender,
with the newspaper on his hand.
I was like Kramer and fucking
Yeah.
Seinfeld. And
But
so
the best part about it is these guys next to him probably got like hundreds of dollars on these horses. He's
at 10.
Ilir's got like $4 on a
stop,
horse.
man. I was gonna fucking tell you. I was gonna say.
So do it.
But so this guy would go up to G-Man. He'd be like, yo, G-Man. He goes, how much did he bet on the game? And he'd be like, oh, $5. He goes, what? He's acting like that, and I'll win like $30 because like 1 to 6
He's
or
acting
whatever.
like he's got thousands on the horse.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like
bet much,
$4
but
on it, sweating like a maniac. Let's go.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun,
The
man.
other guys, there's like 600 a G, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
went like $30.
Yes!
Yo, the best is when Cassidy, I'm walking because I hit a box. So I won like $1,000. I was like, where's my money? I was celebrating everything. Mind you, Cassidy's friend's sitting at the bar. He lost like $50,000. He looks at me with like daggers. And Cassidy's like, Ilir, for the love of God,
the
do
fuck
not
up.
celebrate. Shut the fuck up, all right? He goes, you won $1,000, but this guy lost 50. And that's when I learned not to say anything.
Never ever say
All
anything,
right?
never
if you win,
celebrate.
don't say
Yeah.
nothing.
You see-
because the guy next to you
Yes.
literally is dying.
That brings up a good point. You never know what's important to other people money-wise. Your $5 can be someone else's $5 million.
Yeah.
You know, so you should always keep your winnings. Like, that's why I don't like to post my winnings and losses and things like that, because I don't know how much money.
Well, you did post them right here.
No,
the money, I'm talking about
Actual
this.
cash.
67, 67.
Cash money.
The value.
Half and half.
Cash ticket.
I'm talking about the amount
Cash
of money.
yes.
I do post it sometimes, but I don't. It's because you never know what's a lot or
Everyone's,
a little. to everyone
everyone's
else.
different.
So
I mean, that happened to me at Brazen. I'm working at Brazen, the same guy acting like you, going crazy over bet, and I had the opposite way. He won, and then I hear him talking to his friend, like, "Oh, yeah, I just won $50." I'm like,
Meanwhile, you lost
"Motherfucker, I just lost like
500.
2,000."
Yeah.
That the other
Yeah.
way.
So
I'm
don't
like,
say
So you
nothing.
never know. You never
Yeah,
know.
don't
Winning
say
or
anything.
losing, you should kind of keep it to yourself. You know, we always,
Yeah.
we try to do our best.
I always try to say, like, if I watch a game and the game's over, you can't tell if I won or lost. Because, like, you
yeah,
said,
I
it's-
got pretty good with that.
Well,
so
that's
I'm a good
pretty.
poke.
I don't know how that works because you have a terrible poker face.
I'm not Vinny.
Yeah, if he looks at his cards and goes, ooh, pocket ace.
man.
Are you gonna have any on the show soon?
yeah.
Wait, real quickly, Ilir, we gotta touch back. We were supposed to have you in like show 5 or 6.
I know.
Ilir was one of those guys that dicked us twice.
A real
Yes,
Vinny.
yes. I almost screwed them over today
Yeah,
because
this has
there was
been
so
your last
much
chance.
traffic on the Tappan Zee Bridge, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna drive an hour to come to the show.
It's not an hour. Come on.
But it was an hour. There was so much traffic.
Oh,
Some guy fucking got
Tappan
into
Zee
a car
Bridge nuts
accident.
these days.
It was ridiculous. But you know,
It
I
seemed
made
like you
it.
were the first one here, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you
You got it
guys
before
were doing
Sparta.
your homework and shit. Oh, I touched the mic. But yeah, you guys did your homework over there. And that's it. You know, I came in, we talked, we bullshit a little bit. It was a lot of fun.
So, do you trust the system?
No. I don't.
Do you trust the Ilir show?
The Ilir system?
Yeah, does Ilir have a
there's
system?
a reason. Have you seen a trophy on this show yet? No. Ilir brought it.
Where'd that come from?
Ilir always wins.
Could that be true?
100 to 1. What I bet,
always.
what I won, I don't know.
Not always.
Yeah.
You got the one.
We know why we got
Always
the one.
win.
This
Vinny.
fucking guy right here. You're blocking his name.
The killer of joy.
Killer of joy.
But yeah, man. But yeah, so
All right.
guess-
So, do we have some picks for
Yeah, I
Ilir?
guess we should swing in then to picks since you have your own system, I guess.
yeah, I made up a new system. Maybe you guys could follow
one?
it, you know, later on. So you tell me what the games are, and then I'm gonna show you my system.
I got it. I almost went rogue after your stock story where I was going to pick 4 stocks and you would tell me which one to feed,
No.
which one to go for.
Alir's done with stocks for the rest of my life. I'm fucking
All right.
done.
So fair enough. Since Ilir, if we didn't already say it, he's my only Albanian friend, the only Albanian person I ever liked.
Oh, you're a lucky guy.
Only my light for sure.
No one like, but the Albanian flag is
Oh,
double eagle.
yeah,
There's double
that's
eagles?
very immigrant style. Yes.
That's an immigrant. So since the Albanian flag is double eagle, your picks are going to be all bird related.
All right.
So the first pick,
That's great. Oh man,
the first
fuck the
pick
Eagles.
is Iowa Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes a bird against the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue are -4. So you think Purdue Boilermakers are going to win by 4 points or not?
Okay, so I'm gonna do my system. I got the Ilir system. Since trust the system have failed me multiple times, I've been without sleep for years because of you guys. So what was it, Boilermaker? All right,
Boilermakers heads and Hawkeyes is tails.
all right, let's go. And it went into Sparno's napkin. I'm the mush now.
Tails.
Tails.
That's the Hawkeye, so
All
bird.
right.
All right, what's the next
Wait,
one?
wait.
That's,
How'd you figure this out?
yeah, that's not unlike. That's not.
Why are you doing this?
That's not.
Did you-
Did you see something?
Did you see
I
that?
didn't see nothing.
That's
I
not
swear to
unlike
God.
something.
This
is very strange.
I figured this out on my own. I swear to God.
All right. sweating over here.
Next one is
What's
James
it?
Madison Dukes against the Louisville Cardinals.
All right,
the
Dukes
Louisville
head.
Cardinals are
Dukes
7.5.
You can don't
Dukes
tell me
heads,
points spreads. I don't give a
Cardinals
shit.
Dukes heads.
Dukes heads.
Tails.
All right, tails. Good.
Wow, I can't believe he's on for the two birds.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right.
All right, what's the
The
next?
third one, even though you don't want to know points, the South Carolina Gamecocks are -7. The Gamecocks
What'd you
are our
say,
favorite
Cox?
team. The Cocks.
The Cox was
The
the
Cocks.
Hawks.
All right, let's go.
a show
Cox head.
favorite. Cocks heads.
Heads.
Cocks
Cox.
go.
Wow, three birds.
And the final one to do with the Eagles. The Eagles is the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're playing the Houston Texans on Thursday. So you have a chance of being
No,
1-0.
I picked Texans. Fuck the Eagles.
No flip coin?
I don't like the Eagles.
Flip the coin. So let's go Eagles or heads,
All right.
Texans or tails.
That's a big one.
Yeah, see what I told you.
So you could be a chance of being 1-0 by the time this show comes
I'll
out.
be 4-0. I'll be 4-0. Oh, I got a great.
this-
You
I got
might be, because that's the way to do it.
What you did was very system.
I can't believe he was so system.
Well, I got a great joke. I wanted to tell Sparno
oh,
something
oh,
about
jokes.
it. you know, yeah.
All right,
So
let's go.
He's the
I got,
Angelo goes
I
up.
got 4 black chickens.
Okay.
you know?
Talk
So
again.
let's see. So let's see what you know about your math and stuff
Okay.
like that. So how many beaks do I have?
If you have 4 black chickens,
Yeah.
4.
How many wings do I have?
8.
How about feet?
8.
Okay. So how many teeth does a white cat have?
Or white cat?
It's a Catman joke?
You don't know?
I don't know.
All right. It looks like you know more about black cocks than white pussy.
Wow.
the joke was pretty bad. You know what's not bad? Tasty treats.
Oh, yeah.
So every time I go to Ilir's house,
Fucking tried.
for some reason, he brings out fucking Taco Bell every single time.
Taco Bell master?
Yeah. So we used
Homemade
to
Taco Bell?
We used to get drunk and we used to do like a fast food run. I'd be like housing Taco Bells, housing Burger
Yeah, it's your
King.
favorite too, they told me.
Oh, look at that.
What's up?
Cinnamon
I know
twist.
you like those.
What is it?
You know who else likes this? Connell.
Crimps?
Connell loves this, especially
I love the
Hayes.
cinnamon twist, actually.
Hell is
too.
this? Cinnamon?
You know? Very nice. Pass it on.
So
pass it
for
on.
Ilir gets the Taco Bell tasty treat of the day. I know that would be your favorite.
Very good. Thank you so much.
This is real good.
It's like fine dining right now.
I never had this in my life. Is there no tacos?
We had such a big week.
Plenty of tacos.
We had such a big week this week that we could afford
There's so many tacos.
absurd
Bell?
amounts of Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're really laying out the decor right now. 5-star, Michelin star. It's beautiful.
Ilir needs that.
Yeah, I'll take the chalupa. This is the most expensive thing there.
I've never had Taco Bell in my life, not even lying.
What?
Yep.
No?
Ilir, it's great to have you on the show,
Appreciate
man.
you
Yeah, no
coming.
problem,
Yeah.
bro.
It's about
Okay,
time.
thank
All right. I know
about
it took
six-
a while.
6 weeks too
It
late.
was a pleasure. I'm before and all, and then I'm going to take over the show.
Yeah, we will.
All right? See you guys.
Thank you.
All
See
right?
you
later.
Peace out.
System.
All right, we had Ilir on the show. He was great. He was actually the one that built this wall for us at Growlers. Thank you very much for that.
I want to take and make that wall.
Ilir took months to make this goddamn wall. He's sitting there. He put one piece of wood up, go outside, take a 30-minute union break, smoking a cigarette. Another
Union.
piece of wood up, doing the same
This
thing.
is fucking bullshit. All right? I'm still here. And I'm talking shit behind the camera.
But that's the truth. But okay,
No matter how long it took, it actually was worth it.
it's a good wall. It's a great wall.
Well
Great.
done, Ilir.
Thank you very much. All right, so let's get into our picks. Our second favorite part of the show, and
All right. I guess I'll start it up.
Sparnito.
All right. We got Alabama versus LSU. Alabama's -13.5. Roll Tide. The spread is way too big. Everyone's going to take LSU.
Roll
LSU's
Tide?
Roll Tide.
LSU's
Our
home.
first time betting Bama. It's
Yeah.
my favorite college team to watch.
Now, this is actually an opposite Philly special because,
Oh, no.
No, it's not because the spread's big. Come on, man, stop.
oh, man.
This is what happens when Sparno meets our pre-show meeting. Me and
No,
Phil are here
no.
from 9 o'clock. Sparno rolls in
No,
at 11,
it is opposite Phil
Very
special.
sleepy.
How is it an opposite? If the spread was 3, then it's a Phil special.
No, because the lower ranked team actually is the favorite.
But they're favored by 13.5. If they're favored by 2,
Okay.
Are they 13.5 or are they by 8? They're not favored by 8?
it's Alabama 13.5.
13.5. All right,
Oh,
whatever.
it is 13.5? Wow. Oh, I'm thinking of the Georgia game.
This
Still-
is what I have to deal with, folks.
Tom, don't paint
This
me
is what I
with
have
the
to deal
same
with.
brush as
I'm
Michael
dealing with
Sparno.
this shit week in, week out.
We're dealing with it. We're a team. We're dealing with you.
No, come on.
Sparno, just give the reasons.
All right. Alabama is spreads too high. LSU is good.
System.
Team. System. All right. Now I want to know. That's it.
Good luck.
Your side is over.
No, we can't. Go to the second one. This
No,
is
no,
great.
it's
This is you're one to know. You are one to know.
I wanna know.
Do not cut
I don't
any
know how
of
you
this
got
out.
there, but you're one to know.
Cannot cut any of this out,
Never.
please.
No cutting.
This is perfect.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, now, the second one actually is Philly special. That's the funny part.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's really it. All right. Georgia is Tennessee versus Georgia. Georgia's -8.
That's it. Tennessee versus
No,
Georgia.
no, no, no.
System.
All right, stop.
All right. Listen,
right, go.
Tennessee is ranked 1 versus Georgia, who's ranked 3rd. Georgia's -8. Tennessee just
What's the
beat
spread?
-8. I just said
Oh, I'm
-8.
sorry.
Tennessee just beat Alabama. Everyone's on Tennessee, playing great. Georgia is going to kill them. They're a very good team. I like Georgia, -8. Philly special. Now I'm 2
Philly. Let's go.
Very good.
Next one. Colts, +5.5 versus the Pats. Now, after Pats came back from their little thing against the Bears, they didn't know what quarterback they had.
Yeah.
And now I like the Colts +5.5 because everyone's on the Pats now. They're playing good. They think they're back. And the Colts suck. We're going Colts there. So now that makes me 3-0 for the first time in a while. And that's it. I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
No, you were actually 3-0 a couple weeks ago.
well, yeah.
No, was he?
Yeah.
No, wasn't the Sparta or
He
something?
came. He was coming back on your ass.
There's no way he's went 3-0.
He did.
Yeah, I did.
He went 3-0. Yeah, he went 3-0 like 2 weeks,
1
3
week.
weeks ago.
1 week.
I see that actually. All right. Fair enough. All right, so
Seamus.
I actually made my own picks, so I actually know what I'm saying. So the first pick is UCF. They're the 25 ranked UCF are playing Memphis, and UCF are -3 favorites. I'm taking Memphis with +3. So first of all, Memphis are 4-4 record, and we know UCF are 6-2, and UCF are 25. They're in the top 25
We've been on the right side of the UCF bet
I know.
almost every time.
every time.
And we're
look,
going to do it again today.
again, I was checking this earlier. The public betting are all over UCF. If this game was at the bounce house, game over. I'll be UCF. It's away from home. Memphis, as I said, they're 4-4 the last 2 games. Give me Memphis trust +3 points. Knock UCF out of the rankings. So it gets me 1-0. That game's at 3:30, by the way, and the second game is also at 3:30. It's WVU.
3:30 again.
Yep, 3:30 Master. Oh wow.
Get the parlays going.
Yeah. If you don't watch this show, you're not going to know the picks.
Yeah.
So it's WVU against Iowa State. Iowa State are -7. Both teams are 3-4. The line makes no sense.
Big
to me.
spread. Why is that spread
How
so big?
is Iowa State -7? This Iowa State have actually lost the last 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
We hate Iowa State. I
Yeah.
don't know why they're not in the system.
They should have been
killer
on
list.
there.
Yeah, they suck.
Well, they're not because this game.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was going to put them in the system killer list. Only Ilir filled it with the killer of Joy Vinny. But there's 2 reasons why I said lost the last 5 games. There's a super secret reason why Iowa
Super
State.
secret.
It's super secret system special. Why?
Yeah.
And the second thing is, for me personally, this bet reminds me, like me saying Iowa State -7 is making me sick.
Yeah,
Like making me
it's one of
actually
those.
physically sick. The last time I felt that sick is when I put the under on the Bills versus the Chiefs games
Yeah.
about 3 weeks ago.
And that one.
I literally
As I
felt
fade to Sparno.
that was your fade. And when I put that bet on, I felt as sick as I feel now.
So you know it's good.
Yes, that one is pick of the week.
Just like yesterday when I bet the Heat and I texted Angelo. I was like, I got the Heat. And he was like, sheesh.
He couldn't
They're
believe
playing
it.
against the Warriors. I was like, you see, you said sheesh. That means the Heat's a good bet. And the Heat won.
How many people would have been the Warriors last night?
Oh,
Everyone.
Come on.
Jesus Christ. So I'm 2-0 going into NFL. And it's the Vikings are -3.5 points, and they're playing the Commanders. So if you look over Sparno and Phil's shoulders, you'll actually see I put an axe through the Commanders this week.
They're back.
They're back. I'm giving them a chance. Taylor Heineke's playing good ball. I think maybe
I love that guy.
he's real good. And I said, we put Commanders up there, it might have been Carson Wentz.
X.
Axe. And once this comes through this week, we're going to take them off. We'll put fucking
We'll get someone else up there.
put Carson Wentz on.
Oh, yeah, Carson Wentz.
Instead of like same thing as friggin'
Baker
Carolina
Mayfield.
Panthers.
Now the Panthers are good. No Baker
Panthers,
Mayfield.
they've covered the
We
spread the last
predict
2.
everything on this show.
Thank you. We don't
We
even
got we came from the future basically.
we don't give a team. We give the actual player. Like, how system is that?
That's
not even a whole fucking team.
You take Baker Mayfield out, Panthers can beat the Bucks. Panthers can beat the next team.
Yeah, you take fucking Carson Wentz out.
Commanders back on the thing.
Yeah. So let's say Vikings are on what thing?
On the thing. On the show.
The other thing, I'm 3-0. No, but really, Vikings, as I said, you just traded yesterday for what do you call it, tight end Hawkinson from the Detroit Lions.
Oh, he's actually good.
He's real good.
Yeah.
So now you're adding another piece to their offense.
Oh, everyone's going to be on the Vikings this time.
Yes. Commanders just literally beat a bad Colts team last week by a point. The team actually went up for sale this morning. Dan Snyder, the owner of the Washington Redskins, he's actually worse than Vince McMahon. Does more pound town than Vince McMahon ever could even dream.
Wow,
of.
these guys are so horny,
So that's
man. I'm just
Samsung.
focused on the system. Everyone's trying to
There's a lot of horny people
have
that we
sex
know.
and stuff. All I care about is system.
If I could put my two biggest heroes up in the world, it would be fucking Dan Snyder and Vince McMahon. I just love their horniness. I'm a big
He's a very horny Irish guy. He's focused on the ladies. I'm focused on the system.
It's a lot of Irish people I know.
right,
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen.
Very
but this
horny
is
out
one of
there.
those times where horniness and system come
Combined.
together.
Right, Seamus? I think it's an Irish thing, right?
Put me 3-0. It's definitely Irish.
Very horny.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. It's Irish as it
Yeah.
gets. So I'm 3-0. Sparno's 3-0. This is the week where Phil
I'm
doesn't
actually
go
3-0 as usual.
I've never
All
been 3-0
Oh,
myself.
I'm
So I got Syracuse versus Pitt. Syracuse ranked number 20. Pitt is a favored by 3.5. Phil special. We're taking Pittsburgh. All right, minus 3.5. Cuse is 6-2. They're ranked number 20. They only lost to Notre Dame and Clemson, two dominant teams. Well, they're supposed to be dominant. People think they're dominant. Pitt is 4-4. They only beat shit teams, and they're the favorite here. It doesn't make any sense. Philly special.
Philly.
Ladies and gentlemen. Next game. I think it's a night game. It's a really good game, but it's not going to be good because I'm predicting a blowout. NC State, ranked number 22, at home versus Wake Forest, ranked number 21. Wake Forest is on the road, minus 4.5. They just got their ass kicked by someone that we had, Louisville, last week, which set us up for this bet right now.
So system.
Wake Forest
So system.
is minus 4.5 away at NC State when they're basically ranked the same. They're basically the same team. They're both 6-2, I think. It's a fishy line. It should be NC State minus 3. That at home, that makes it a normal, regular bet. If it was NC State minus 3, we don't bet this game. Wake Forest minus 4.5, we bet Wake
I
Forest.
smell so much fish. And just off the block, if you ask
2-0.
me straight up, I would say NC State.
Yeah.
System
Yeah.
is Louisville.
You got to take that plus 4.5.
That's Louisville, sorry.
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest, yeah, sorry. Team
right.
beat Louisville.
So we're taking Wake Forest minus 4.5, and that's an easy one. And if that loses, I'll come on the next show.
So I give you a
naked.
little drum roll for Here Comes
Mr.
Way too loud.
Too loud?
You're going to burn his ears.
Seems are on fire over there.
As usual, Monday night, once again, it's crazy that I keep getting set up for Monday nights. we kept hitting Monday night. The only reason I didn't give you a parlay 2 weeks ago was because we were in Florida. But the week
Jacksonville excuse
before we
again.
hit the parlay. This week we hit the parlay. We hit 2 parlays Monday night. We're going again Monday night. Ravens versus Saints. Saints are plus 3. Boom. Saints. All right. Ravens are 5-3. They're on a 2-game winning streak. The Saints are 3-5. They don't look great. Plus, there's a secret reason.
It's a secret.
Super secret.
And I'll give you the nice parlay on Monday night, and we're gonna crush it once again.
Real quickly, before you do that there, who are they starting Andy Dalton again?
I
or
believe
is
so.
it Jim? Yeah.
I don't know though.
I hope they do.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It really
Doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters.
Because of secret?
Secret reason.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
I hope no one ever fucking witnesses our super secret meetings.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
Because they're
That'll
why
never,
would they?
never happen. How
Yeah.
could that possibly happen? All right, and now for our favorite part of the show.
It's gonna be the Fade the Sparno, and before I like doing the little dance to it. So for this week, I'm gonna bring back the robot for my part. I know what you're doing, Phil, but I'm doing the robot.
All right.
All right.
Maybe I could weasel myself in.
Time to fade the Sparno. Everyone fade the Sparno.
Hey, look, there's my Sparno. Give us some moves today. Hey.
All right, here we go.
How good was that robot Sparno?
It was pretty good. I see better, but
From Big Peter Crouch?
Yeah, Peter Crouch had a better one, but-
Angela, we'll get you the Peter Crouch robot in.
Maybe we could-
He's so fucking good.
that was great.
Yeah, we'll get it in there.
Well,
All
now
right.
I actually know what I'm talking about. My picks here.
And actually, before he talks, so Sparno, the Fade the Sparno went
1 and 2
1 and 2, so
last
against
week.
us.
No, it's
But-
1.
1 and
No.
2.
1 and 2 is Fade the Sparno. You went 2 and 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sparno went 2 and 1, but we went 1 and 2. But we took those 2 wins. We had Cowboys and he had Cowboys and Pats. We actually posted that we actually bet those games. So you shouldn't have bet against those.
So the reason is, when we said this here, as time goes by, me and Phil, like when we said last year, like when you're so your system, Sparno's learning as he goes along. So the picks he's
It's my
making
first
for
year system, really.
the picks he's making for Fade the Sparno is actually system. And I'm like, I said before the show day, you got to take a step back because
So honestly, last week when Sparno made those picks, I wasn't paying attention before the show until after I realized, and then I heard his Cowboys reason. And I was like, wait,
we were like, that's system.
That's
We
system.
literally said exactly it.
So we took the Cowboys and Pats. We won both of those. We didn't take his other one, which he lost. How more system can we possibly do?
The only good thing about Sparno is his over-unders aren't system.
Yeah,
So I
they're
told
not.
him this week to maybe, do you throw a couple
Yes.
over-unders in there? Okay,
I
that's
threw
good.
2 over-unders. In
So
beautiful.
no, we made sure his Sparno picks are Sparno picks this time.
So
let's
that's
go.
first one. I guess I'll do college first.
Nah, you may as well.
So I got Oregon minus 31.5 versus Colorado. Colorado's really bad. Oregon scored over 40 points the last 7 games. I don't know if you guys are paying attention or
The
not.
Ducks?
But yeah. The first game, they did score 3. After that, they've been scoring 40 plus every game.
They've been quacking.
And
The Ducks are quacking.
Yeah.
they're quacking. They're a great team. And Colorado sucks. I think they score 15, 20 points every game. They suck. They're a terrible team.
So how much does Oregon win by in this one?
They're going to win by, I would say, 45.
All right.
It's going to be like a 70 to 21 game.
Okay.
So the over is a nice Sparno special too?
Oh, over is automatic.
All right, auto.
Automatic.
That's a bonus.
All right. Next one. I have Chargers versus Falcons. Over under 49. The Falcons gave up 34 points against the Panthers and 35 points against the Bengals. They give up a lot of points. They play no defense. Hubert, I know he's just a scumbag, but he's actually back now. He's scoring a lot of points. I like the over in that game. They both have good offenses and they have no defense.
So you like the over?
I like the over in
Yes,
that
49.
one. 49 over. Easy win. Then the last one. This is my pick of the week here. Bills versus
Pick of the week.
Jets.
Love this.
Anytime they play each other over the years, this game has always been a low-scoring game, close game, and it's it's a division game. Jets suck; they can't score for shit. So I'm under 47 on that one. I saw something on ESPN the other day. Any team that has a 10-point favorite or more, the game goes under. So
For the most part.
for the most part,
I saw that too.
70%. Bills, I think, are about a 10-point favorite, 11-point favorite, something like that.
Hey, you know what's going to happen
13.
because of that?
13.
Every single
13.
person out there is going to take the under on every single over
Yeah,
10
close
point
that
spread
came
this
out.
week, and they're going to lose. every one of
But
them.
yeah, I agree with that. But the Bills are a good team, but the Jets can't score.
Someone actually sent me that post in the Trusted System podcast of the guy saying, and he spread over 9.5, go under. So I'm guaranteeing you this week, 80% of those games are going over.
Yeah.
Well, this one is the one
No,
of the
this
ones
this is
that-
a good. This I'm glad I didn't know you'd done that because I saw that thing come out earlier. So what it says is anyone who's over a 10-point favorite always goes under.
Yeah.
Which number one, we kind of like that back.
We do like
it's
that.
impossible under.
We've been on that for years.
It's
Yes,
impossible
we
under.
knew about this way before you guys
That's what we
posted
call it,
this
the
shit.
impossible under. But
Yeah.
now that they're telling you about the impossible under,
It's going over.
Yeah, I love the fucking over in that game. Makes no fuck.
Well, good luck.
All right, that's it.
And does that
And that's the end of the show, folks.
That finishes
Make
it.
sure to watch us on what the hell is it? YouTube, all the other ones, Spotify,
Yeah.
Apple nonsense,
Apple
Tunes, Apple videos, Apple VOD.
all those.
Spotify.
There's the one. YouTube is
Twitch.
the best because you get to see our gloomy faces.
Yes.
All right.
It's Ilir's big muscles.
And yeah,
Ilir's muscles were so
see
big.
How, see his nice boobs flapping around. And, and
Were they flapping?
that's episode 11, folks. Make
the
sure you
books.
stay tuned because November is going to be huge.
And also-
as a matter of fact, I'm a little pissed off lately because we're not getting donations, and you must be up big enough to
And-
donate us a little penny.
we got one. We got Matt.
Matt the sausage.
Matt donated $25.
He's our second highest donation.
Yeah.
We've what am I?
Ilir, come on here and tell people to donate some money.
Ilir, get up here and get your
You
fucking.
kick their ass. Yeah, come on.
Get out there. Lock the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
door.
yeah.
Put your microphone.
I was like, they locked the fucking door. I can't even leave yet.
Yeah, so
they
tell
said
them-
I gotta give him a donation.
Then we'll let you
I
out.
want to go home.
Where's your money? All
I
right.
don't have any.
Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.
System.